What is going on, YouTube people? We have a price increase. Did a video earlier about Anthony Edwards and it feeling like it's 2021 again, the way the charts and graphs are going up. Well, we're going to double down on that because SGC is increasing prices to slow demand because of their lagging turnaround times. Now, this is only affecting TCG. It's going from a very aggressive $9, to be fair, up to $12. So not a huge bump up in price. Old SGC Pete did his little state of the union when it comes to TCG over on the SGC Grading TCG Instagram account. So you may have missed this one. And the main reason that he cites is indeed the turnaround times. He wants to get back to 5 business days. Right now, he said they are sitting at about 14 business days, which, based off comments, seems pretty accurate. That's pretty close to about 4 weeks door to door. That's including shipping, which seems to jive with what I have been getting in the comment section and in DMs recently as well. As we know, SGC a year or so ago struggled in TCG. They hardly got any at all. It was their one big weakness. And they, as Peter cites in this, they definitely spent a lot of time and energy marketing towards that crowd and the $9 aggressive pricing to get those cards in the door. And it has paid off. You know, we saw on GemRate's recent data that they are up to 25K in TCG just in the month of April. So they have carved themselves out a little niche there. Still 4th out of the big 4, still drastically behind PSA, but everybody is. They're neck and neck with Beckett again, and CGC is pretty far out there, but I still think a lot of that is going towards a repack product on the CGC side. I could be wrong. I don't really back that up currently, but they have done that in the past. So, I can already see the comments now, and I've seen some of these floating around the internet already. This, did the order come down from Nat? Did Collectors Universe say, hey, you guys are getting too much TCG down there in Florida. We need to up that price a couple bucks. We need that volume heading PSA's way, not SGC's way. You guys get a little too big for your britches down there. $3 price increase. Do it. I don't think it works like that. But the comment section will 100% believe that it works like that. Peter did cite wanting to get back to specials. Again, I did find it very interesting that we went through the Bowman release. And, as has been SGC's modus operandi recently of running top specials with releases. Now, they haven't done it since the end of the year, really. When they did that last Bowman special, I was curious to see if they would launch a Bowman special for the launch of 2024. They did not. I am assuming it was due to they are already running a little later than they want to. I've interviewed Peter multiple times. We've had multiple discussions about this on camera about, he walked in, or not walked in, he was there during the absolute craziness of peak pandemic when they got absolutely slammed. And he has kind of made it his mission to keep turnaround times down since then, really. And for the most part, they've done a really good job about that. The fact that there is one of the major grading companies that is flipping cards back around in a week, or they were for a long period of time, in under a week is pretty damn good. And they have been off that game since the end of the year. Now, initially, they cited that Bowman special, demand for the Bowman special, slowing them down. It seems like they've cleared that, because I don't think they would still cite that. It's been months since that Bowman special. And now they're citing TCG. So on its face, that's where they're at. At first it was the Bowman special, and now it's because of TCG, so they're raising the price on it. I am sure, once again, some people will roll with that and be like, yep, makes sense. And some people will be like, not sure about that one, not buying that rationale. $12 a card to get it back in 3 weeks, 4 weeks is still pretty damn good for TCG. Now, I don't follow TCG singles, so I can't give an accurate representation on, how does an SGC 10 Charizard sell compared to a Pika Nonsense Beckett versus, Blastoid PSA or whatever. I don't know the differences between those, or in One Piece, or in Lorcana. Does an Enchanted Elsa sell very strong in an SGC 10, but not in a Beckett? Or does a Beckett outperform SGC by a wider margin than we see in sports? So if you're familiar with that, feel free to fire away in the comments down below if you have a good feel for that. I just don't know TCG single pricing that well. I pay most of my attention is focused on wax in the TCG world, not so much the singles market. So if you gave SGC a chance at $9 and you were relatively happy with it, does them bumping to 12 change things for you at all? Is this going to alter your behavior? One of the things that I saw in the comment section, people should really educate themselves on this a little bit. A lot of people not a lot, there was like 3 or 4 comments, maybe 2, I don't know, whatever. But there was multiple comments around chasing the SGC gold label as a reason why people wanted to submit. A lot of people use Beckett for TCG to chase pristine 10s and black labels because TCG is printed on a typically better card stock, so it grades way better, grades very, very well in a lot of cases, not all of them. And I asked GemRate, so via our old friend Ryan over at GemRate, what are gold labels looking like right now for SGC? So in the month of April, they graded in total, they had a record-breaking month. They graded 164,000 cards. Of the 164,000, 25,000 were TCG. 25K. In total, for the month of April, now keep this in mind if you are, I'm going to chase gold label crowd. They handed out, this is what hit the pop report, so there is a little bit of lag time there. 22 gold labels in all of April. In his GemRate data for April, they handed out 22 gold labels. That was across sports and TCG. That was everything. Now, in TCG, how many gold labels did they hand out? Take a guess now that you know the main number. I will give you a moment down below. The answer, 1. 1 gold label TCG out of that 25K. So if you are submitting the TCG to chase gold labels, keep that in mind. I'd have to double check the numbers, but I think you actually have a better chance at hitting a black label from Beckett than you do a gold label from SGC in the current state of things. So just something to file away back there. So, like I said, $9 to $12, TCG side only. Will this impact you? Does this impact you? Have you dabbled with SGC for TCG? Do we think this will get their turnaround times back in line? Would they even think about a sports price increase? I doubt it. He makes it think, or the way he kind of lays things out here is he thinks this will relatively get them back in line, that nothing else will be needed, and then they will be able to begin running specials again from there. So I'm not expecting a sports pricing change at all, other than maybe some specials here and there. The key question, did this order come from above, or was this Pete's call, like he says? I'm going to believe Pete on this one, but I am sure the Tinfoil Hat Brigade will ride for the order came from Collector's Universe. That is all I got for you, boys and girls, today. We will catch you on the next one. No video on Saturday, but I will probably go live and rip my box of Bowman sometime in the afternoon / early evening prior to the Cavs game, and then we will catch you on Sunday for the weekly sports card market update. Peace.